Happy Advent. Because of Christmas, I have my family. For those of you who don't know, I ran away from my family for 11 years. I'm not going to go into the details why. This isn't the time or the place. I hadn't seen my mum, my brother, my uncle in 11 years, and my dad and my other brother in even longer. I'd never met my sister-in-law or my niece and nephew, and I now have another nephew as well. So one day, after giving my life to God, he reached in my heart and told me to go home. Told me to forgive the things that I was running from and go home. And he took me on a 9-month journey of forgiveness. And in that journey, he removed all the hate from my heart. And he just filled my heart with love. To the point where a friend of mine was telling me that the reason Jesus used the Samaritan in the story of the Good Samaritan was that was the people that Jews hated the most. And if he was to come back now and share that same parable, he would use whoever we hate the most. And I remember sitting there, soul searching, desperately trying to figure out who was my Samaritan, till I realised that I don't have one, and I just sat there sobbing. So when God led me through that journey of forgiveness, he took all the hurt and hate in my heart. Don't get me wrong, I still have hurts, but I don't really have hate. There's times when I get frustrated and irritated with people, but it never lasts anymore. So, actually tonight he's been doing some more healing on that. So my heart just ended up filled with love. And that has been such a blessing. And he's healed my mental health immeasurably, and is still healing my mental health. And I can honestly say that if he does that for me, he can do that for you. And he'll do it at a pace that you're able to cope with. Because with mental health stuff, it's not always as straightforward as it sounds on paper. But the beauty is, God knows you. He knows you better than you know yourself. When I was in Sweden, he told me about my Viking ancestry that I later found out when my Swedish friends bought me a DNA test, that I have Viking ancestry on both sides of my family. So God knows you better than you know yourself. Whether he chooses to reveal that to you through ancestry or whether he shows you in other ways. But if you invite him in, he will heal you at a pace you can cope with. And it will be beautiful. It will be different to my journey, but it will be beautiful. So, because Christ became a man, lived a life as a man, died on the cross for my sins, and rose again, I have a family. And I am loved. And so are you. Jesus loves you all. He did that for each and every one of you. All we have to do is accept it and trust him. God bless. Have a great rest of your day. I know I'm late putting this on. I really should do it a bit earlier in the day. It just feels a bit unprofessional doing it at work. So maybe if I get up early enough tomorrow, I can do it before I go to work. God bless. Take care.